Arizona Cardinals. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Right to the air. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And you look at this Saints defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cards will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well. And I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question. This is a learning process. And that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Saints.
Kamara try the right side. And he's got it to about the 40. Well, this defense for the Cards, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Singletary to get the drive started. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Saints defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Murray. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
To throw is Murray. That is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. We had a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Shotgun now for Murray. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Murray now. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Saints.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for the first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And some room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch and they say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed, and then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Murray now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Trey McBride, the target on that throw, and it's 3rd and 4.
He was defended by Quadre Diggs.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish. Okay, you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. First throw now for the backup car. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's brought down, getting this one out to about the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Dan, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you get the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devin Singletary, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Saints 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room. And another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though.
Touchdown! Foster Moreau in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Carr, he wants to change up the look here. Kamara gets it again on second down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Maybe in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Carr on third down. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Room here to run 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To the end zone, he's in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
The score is Saints 31, Cardinals 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. There he goes, left side. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for our Cardinals. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert powering up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Isaiah Foskey there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now 3rd down and 7. Now Murray. That pass complete to Moore.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Carr going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Murray going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, it's Carr. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A give. This is Kamara. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now get this out to Kamara.
Touchdown, Saints. They make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The point after, good by Groupie.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Cardinals 31.
Let's get 6 right here. Down the field, fellas.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 8.
Murray now to throw. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run it again with Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, Kamara.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
2nd and 6 coming up. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown!
Alvin Kamara.
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play gets them right back up to that level.
That is his 951st NFL reception, so 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here we go, first and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. To throw is Murray. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. Yeah, the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.